Hey y'all, welcome to part 16 of Intro to Programming. In this video, we're going to cover for each loops. So I'm going to print out a quick example of a regular for loop, and I'm going to use a array called r equals new string with 10 values inside of it. And then I'm going to use a regular for loop to assign a value to every single index position inside of that array. So I is less than r dot length, I plus plus, r at I equals, let's just say loop plus I. Oh, plus I. So this is just going to have 10 values in it from loop 0 to loop 1 to loop 2 to loop 9. And then I'm going to use another regular for loop to print everything out to the console. ir.length, I plus plus, cw tab for short, array at position I. And if I hit F5 to run, I just want you guys to see the output. We're going to get loop 0 through loop 9. Yep. Now let's use a for each loop to do the exact same thing. I'm going to write it out real quick and then show you what's going on. Item in array, cw tab, item. So this is going to do this exact same thing. And let me just run that so you guys can see for that proof there. So yep, we have loop 0 through loop 9. And now they're doing the exact same thing. But there's one major difference between a for loop and a for each loop. So this for each loop is saying for every single item inside of the array, do something with that item. So we're not really using a indexer to go through this array, and that's why we can do it in this way. So the for loop, you can see we're using this I to index through each position. We kind of have more control over the array that way. But this for each loop doesn't really offer that. It's just more of a streamlined way to simply iterate through every single item inside of an array. So here we have two main components of this for each loop. We have this string item, and this is a variable declaration right here. And we need to create this using the same data type as what's in the array. So if this was full of integers, we would need this to be int, right? But obviously it's full of strings, so we're going to keep it with string. And this is a variable, so we can actually make this we can call this whatever we want to. We can call it x, we can call it potatoes, it doesn't matter. And then this is the array that we're iterating over. So those are really the only two parts of a for each loop. They're really simple. So they do the exact same thing. It's just the big difference is not having an indexer like you would with a regular for loop. But yeah, that's a for each loop for you. That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next video.